What if I told you one simple vegetable could slow your hair loss faster than expensive serums, oils, and even beat eggs in protein power? Hair fall doesn't start on your scalp. It starts in your nutrition. Every strand of your hair is made from protein, minerals, and vitamins, and when your body doesn't get enough, it sacrifices your hair first. That's why you notice thinning, breakage, slow growth, and weak roots even when you use the best shampoos and oils. You're treating the outside, but the real solution begins from inside your plate. Most people believe eggs are the ultimate protein food for hair. And yes, they are powerful, but nature has quietly given us a vegetable that not only matches eggs in protein content, it also brings extra iron, vitamin A, vitamin C, folate, magnesium, and antioxidants that directly wake up sleepy hair follicles. This vegetable strengthens roots, improves blood flow to the scalp, reduces shedding, and helps new hair grow thicker and darker. And the best part, it's affordable, easy to find, easy to cook, and suitable for everyone, whether you eat meat or not. When added consistently to your diet, it works like a natural hair tonic, rebuilding your hair from the inside out. No chemicals, no side effects, just real nutrition today. I'm revealing the vegetable that can become your strongest weapon against hair fall and thinning. If you stay till the end, you'll also learn how to use it the right way so you get maximum hair growth benefit without losing its nutrients. If you care about your hair and your health, then you're in the right place. Welcome to Care and Cure Corner, where food becomes your medicine. Spinach is the green powerhouse that quietly outperforms many animal foods when it comes to nourishing your hair. And this is where most people get shocked. We are taught from childhood that eggs are the ultimate protein source, especially for hair. But spinach brings a different kind of strength. It doesn't just offer protein. It delivers protein wrapped in a package of iron, folate, magnesium, vitamin A, and vitamin C, all working together like a complete hair repair system. Protein builds the structure of your hair, but without minerals and vitamins to support it, that protein cannot be properly used by your body. Spinach solves this problem naturally. It feeds your follicles, strengthens your roots, and improves the quality of blood that carries nutrients to your scalp. That is why people who regularly include spinach in their diet often notice less hair fall, better shine, and stronger strands over time. What makes spinach special is how efficiently it supports oxygen delivery. Hair follicles are living structures, and without oxygen, they become weak and inactive. Spinach is rich in iron, which helps red blood cells carry oxygen to the scalp. When oxygen flow improves, hair follicles become more active, shedding reduces, and new growth becomes possible. This is something eggs alone cannot do at the same level because spinach combines iron and vitamin C, which improves iron absorption inside the body. That means the nutrients you eat actually reach your hair roots instead of being wasted. Another hidden power of spinach is its ability to reduce inflammation in the scalp. Many people lose hair because their scalp is under silent stress caused by poor circulation, nutrient deficiency, or oxidative damage. Spinach contains antioxidants that protect hair follicles from this damage and slow down early thinning. Over time, this protection keeps your hair stronger, darker, and more resilient. So while eggs build strength, spinach protects and activates growth, making it a more complete choice for long-term hair health. But here comes a gentle warning that most people ignore. Simply eating spinach without understanding how your hair is built can limit its power. Hair is made primarily of keratin, a protein structure, and if your daily protein intake is low, even spinach cannot perform miracles alone. That is where many people fail. They add spinach, but forget that hair is still protein-based tissue that needs consistent building blocks. If you don't supply enough protein regularly, your hair becomes weak, thin, and fragile, no matter how many vegetables you eat. And this is where things get interesting, because once you understand how protein directly forms the CK bone of your hair, you'll realize why strengthening your strands starts at the molecular level, not on the surface. Miss this part. And even the most powerful vegetable won't give you the results you're hoping for once you understand that hair is not just something that grows magically, but a living structure built from protein. Everything changes. Every single strand on your head is made of keratin, and keratin itself is a protein. That means your hair is literally constructed from the protein you eat. When your diet is low in protein, your body shifts into survival mode and sends whatever protein it has to vital organs like the heart and brain, not to your hair. Hair becomes a low priority, and that is when thinning, breakage, and slow growth begin. Spinach supports this process beautifully because it provides plant-based protein, along with nutrients that help your body use that protein more efficiently. It quietly strengthens the hair shaft from the inside, making strands thicker, more flexible, less likely to snap or split. What makes this even more powerful is how spinach supports keratin production without burdening your digestion. Many people struggle with heavy protein foods like meat or excessive eggs, which can sometimes cause bloating or imbalance when taken daily. Spinach, on the other hand, is light, easily digestible, and still contributes amino acids that help build and repair hair tissue. When consumed regularly, it acts like a slow, steady builder rain, forcing each strand layer by layer. Over time, hair starts to feel stronger when you touch it, smoother when you comb it, and more resilient when exposed to heat, pollution, or styling stress. Another important benefit is that spinach helps your body retain the protein it already has. Nutrients like magnesium and folate support cellular repair and growth, ensuring that protein is actually used for rebuilding instead of being wasted. This is why people who improve their protein intake with the support of leafy greens often see faster hair recovery compared to those who rely on protein alone. It is not just about eating protein. It is about making your body capable of using it properly. Spinach becomes a silent partner in this process, strengthening your hair from the root while improving overall nutrient absorption. But here comes a light warning that many people overlook. Protein without proper circulation is like building materials stuck outside a locked house. You can eat all the protein you want, but if your scalp is not receiving enough blood and oxygen, that protein cannot reach the hair follicles. Hair roots depend on strong blood flow to deliver amino acids and nutrients. If circulation is weak, your hair remains undernourished even with a good diet. This is where many people feel confused because they increase protein intake but still see hair fall. And that leads to the next critical piece of the puzzle. What if the real problem isn't how much protein you eat, but well, your blood carries it to your scalp. Without strong oxygen and nutrient delivery, even the best protein sources lose their power. This is where one essential mineral quietly decides whether your hair survives or sheds. That essential mineral is iron, and without it, your hair simply cannot survive at its full potential. Iron is responsible for carrying oxygen in your blood, and oxygen is what keeps your hair follicles alive and active. When iron levels drop, your blood becomes weaker in delivering oxygen, and your scalp is one of the first places to suffer. Hair follicles slowly become starved, growth cycles shorten, and shedding increases. This is why iron deficiency is one of the most common hidden causes of hair loss, especially in women, even when they are eating well and taking care of their hair externally. Spinach becomes powerful here because it supplies plant-based iron along with supporting nutrients that help your body actually absorb and use it. When oxygen-rich blood reaches your scalp, it wakes up dormant follicles. These follicles are like seeds waiting for water. Once they receive enough oxygen and nutrients, they begin producing stronger, healthier hair. Improved circulation also means faster cell repair, which helps damaged follicles recover and return to their growth phase. Over time, this leads to reduced hair fall, thicker regrowth, and a healthier scalp environment. Many people notice that when their iron levels improve, their hair shedding slows down dramatically, sometimes within just a few weeks. That is how deeply iron influences your hair's life cycle. Spinach offers a special advantage because it does not only provide iron, but also works gently on your digestive system. This allows your body to absorb nutrients steadily without overwhelming it. However, here comes a light warning. Iron from plant sources is not absorbed as easily as iron from animal foods unless your body gets the right support. Many people eat spinach regularly, but still remain iron deficient because they unknowingly block its absorption. Drinking tea or coffee right after meals, eating too many processed foods, or lacking certain vitamins can prevent your body from using the iron you consume. When this happens, even the best foods lose their power. Another subtle problem is that stress and poor digestion can further reduce iron absorption. If your stomach is weak or your gut health is disturbed, iron cannot pass properly into your bloodstream. That means your scalp remains undernourished, your follicles stay weak, and hair fall continues despite your efforts. This is why some people feel frustrated, thinking they are doing everything right, but still not seeing results. The truth is, iron needs help to do its job properly, and the help comes from two silent partners that decide whether iron becomes your hair's savior or remains useless inside your body. Without them, iron cannot fully nourish your scalp or strengthen your roots. These two neuter Ions control absorption, circulation efficiency, and scalp balance. Miss them, and your hair growth plan remains incomplete. But when they work together with iron, your scalp transforms into the perfect ground for strong, healthy, and long-lasting hair growth. Those two silent partners are vitamins A and C, and without them, iron cannot truly serve your hair. Vitamin C is the key that unlocks iron absorption. It transforms plant-based iron into a form your body can actually use. Without enough vitamin C, much of the iron you eat simply passes through your system without ever reaching your blood. And that means your scalp remains hungry, even when your plate looks healthy. Spinach is special because it naturally contains vitamin C along with iron, creating a built-in support system for your hair. This pairing allows oxygen-rich blood to flow more efficiently to your scalp, feeding the follicles and strengthening them from the inside. When vitamin C is present, iron becomes active, circulation improves, and hair roots receive the nourishment they have been waiting for. Vitamin A plays a completely different but equally powerful role. It supports the production of sebum, your scalp's natural oil. Sebum keeps the scalp moisturized, protects hair shafts from dryness, and prevents breakage. A dry scalp leads to weak roots, itching, flaking, and fragile hair strands that snap easily. When vitamin A levels are balanced, your scalp stays hydrated and calm, creating the perfect environment for hair growth. Spinach provides beta-carotene, which your body converts into vitamin A naturally, ensuring that your scalp remains nourished without overwhelming your system. Together, vitamins A and C work like caretakers of your scalp. One ensures that nutrients are absorbed and delivered efficiently, while the other protects and conditions the surface where hair grows. This balance is what turns spinach from a simple vegetable into a complete hair-supporting food. You are not only feeding your hair follicles, you are also protecting the scalp environment that keeps those follicles alive and productive. That is why people who include spinach regularly often notice less dryness, less irritation, a healthier shine in their hair. But here comes a light warning that many people overlook. Too much vitamin A, especially from supplements, can actually cause hair loss instead of preventing it. The body needs balance, not excess. That is why natural sources like spinach are safer and more effective than high-dose pills. Nature provides vitamin A in a controlled form that your body converts only when needed. This keeps your scalp protected without pushing it into toxicity. When people rush towards supplements without guidance, they sometimes unknowingly harm their hair instead of healing it. Another subtle danger is exposure to pollution, stress, and unhealthy foods, which create free radicals inside your body. These free radicals damage scalp cells and weaken hair follicles over time. Even if your vitamin intake is good, you may nourish your hair today, but if these damaging forces are not controlled, they silently undo your progress. That is why some people see short-term improvement and then sudden hair fall again, and this is where the story deepens. Because protecting your hair is not only about feeding it, but also about defending it. There is one more powerful shield that decides whether your hair stays strong or slowly weakens under invisible damage. Miss this protection, and even the best nutrition may not be enough to save your strands. That powerful shield is antioxidants. And without them, your hair remains exposed to silent damage every single day. Free radicals are unstable molecules created by pollution, stress, unhealthy food, smoking, lack of sleep, and even excessive sun exposure. They attack healthy cells, including the delicate cells of your scalp and hair follicles. When this damage continues over time, follicles become weaker, growth cycles shorten, and hair starts thinning faster than normal. You may be eating well, taking care of your hair, and still losing it because this internal damage is happening quietly. Spinach becomes extremely valuable here because it is packed with antioxidants like flavonoids, beta-carotene, and vitamin E that neutralize free radicals before they can harm your hair roots. When antioxidants protect your follicles, they preserve their strength and lifespan. Healthy follicles can stay active longer, produce thicker hair, and resist early aging. This is why antioxidant-rich diets are strongly linked with better hair density and slower hair thinning. Spinach works like a protective armor for your scalp, reducing inflammation, calming irritation, and strengthening the environment where hair grows. Over time, this protection allows your earlier efforts with protein, iron, and vitamins to truly show results. Without antioxidants, those nutrients are constantly fighting against damage. But with antioxidants, they finally get the chance to rebuild and restore. Another powerful effect of antioxidants is their role in improving scalp circulation. When inflammation is reduced, blood vessels function better, allowing more oxygen and nutrients to reach hair follicles. This means your hair not only survives but thrives. Many people notice that when they include antioxidant-rich foods like spinach, their scalp feels healthier, less itchy, and more balanced. Hair becomes shinier, smoother, and stronger because the roots are no longer under attack from internal stress. But here comes a light warning that most people miss. Antioxidants work best when they come from whole foods, not from excessive supplements. Overloading your body with antioxidant pills can sometimes disturb natural balance and interfere with other nutrients. Real protection comes from a consistent diet filled with natural sources like leafy greens, fruits, and vegetables. Spinach offers a gentle, safe, and powerful way to protect your hair without forcing your body into imbalance. Another hidden issue is inconsistency. Eating spinach once in a while will not build lasting protection. Antioxidant defense is like building a wall brick by brick. If you stop halfway, damage starts creeping in again. That is why hair improvement feels slow for many people. They start strong, then lose routine, and their hair slips back into weakness. Protection must be daily or at least weekly, just like brushing your hair is daily. And now comes the most important question. Spinach builds, nourishes, energizes, and protects your hair. But what if you are cooking or eating it in a way that destroys its power? What if the very method you use is silently canceling all these benefits? Because the final result depends not only on what you eat, but how you prepare and combine it. This is where everything either comes together or quietly falls apart. Because even the most powerful food can lose its magic if it is used the wrong way. Spinach is delicate, and how you handle it decides whether it becomes a hair healer or just another green on your plate. Overcooking is one of the biggest mistakes people make. When spinach is boiled for too long, its vitamin C gets destroyed, antioxidants weaken, and iron becomes harder to absorb. What remains looks healthy, but its hair strengthening power is reduced. Light cooking is the secret. Gentle steaming, quick sautéing, or adding it fresh to smoothies keeps its neuter. Iron's alive. This way, your hair receives the full benefit of protein, iron, vitamins, and antioxidants. Without loss, combining spinach with the right foods multiplies its effect. Adding a squeeze of lemon, a few tomato slices, or any vitamin C-rich ingredient boosts iron absorption instantly. Cooking it with a little olive oil or coconut oil helps your body absorb fat-soluble nutrients like beta-carotene, which converts into vitamin A for scalp hydration. These small additions transform spinach from a simple vegetable into a complete hair nourishment system. Without them, much of its power remains locked inside, unused by your body. Timing also matters more than people realize. Drinking tea or coffee right after eating spinach blocks iron absorption. This one habit alone can cancel most of its benefits. If you truly want stronger hair, keep at least a 1-hour gap between spinach meals and caffeine. Also, consistency is non-negotiable. Eating spinach once a week and expecting miracles will only lead to disappointment. Hair grows slowly, and nourishment must be steady. 2 to 4 times a week is enough to build real change, but it must be maintained. Another gentle warning is about balance. Some people, once they learn spinach is powerful, overdo it. Too much raw spinach daily may cause digestive discomfort for sensitive stomachs and can interfere with mineral absorption due to natural compounds it contains. Moderation keeps your body in harmony. Hair health improves when nutrition is balanced, not extreme. Spinach should support your diet, not dominate it. Hydration also plays a hidden role. If your body is dehydrated, nutrients struggle to circulate efficiently. Water is the vehicle that carries all these hair-building elements to your scalp. Without it, even the best diet underperforms. So spinach works best when paired with good hydration, proper sleep, and reduced stress. But here's the final truth that most people miss. Spinach alone is not a miracle. It is a catalyst. It activates your body's natural ability to heal and rebuild hair. When used correctly, it strengthens, protects, and restores. When used carelessly, it becomes just another vegetable with lost potential. And this leads to the most powerful realization of all. Hair recovery is not about one food, one habit, or one solution. It is about creating a system where nutrition, consistency, and awareness work together. Once you understand this, you stop chasing products and start building real, lasting hair health from within. Imagine waking up one day and noticing less hair on your pillow, less in your shower drain, and more strength when you run your fingers through your hair. That feeling doesn't come from magic oils or overnight treatment. It comes from nourishing your body with what your hair truly needs. Spinach is not just a vegetable, it's a natural hair restoration tool given by nature. When you feed your body with spinach, you're feeding your scalp with protein to build stronger strands, iron to stop excessive shedding, vitamin A to moisturize roots, vitamin C to enhance absorption, and antioxidants to protect follicles from damage. You're not just slowing hair loss, you're creating the perfect internal environment for new, healthier hair to grow. This is the real secret of fast hair recovery. Not expensive products, but consistent nutrition. A plate of food can do what a shelf full of cosmetics cannot. Spinach proves that powerful solutions are often simple and natural. From today, make a small promise to yourself. Add this green miracle to your meals. Treat it as part of your hair care routine, just like oiling or washing. Within weeks, you'll feel stronger roots. Within months, you'll see thicker, healthier hair. Your hair is a reflection of how well you nourish your body. When you choose better food, you choose better hair. And when you choose spinach, you choose strength, growth, and protection for every strand on your head. Remember, beautiful hair isn't created in a salon. It's created in your kitchen. Stay healthy, stay confident, and keep choosing natural healing with Care and Cure Corner.